Twisted Willie. I love the title. He is joined by the Super Suckers. Please welcome the one, the only, Willie Nelson.
Well, it's a Bloody Mary morning, baby left me without warning sometime in the night. Down to Houston, forgetting her the nature of my flight. As we taxi toward the runway with the smog and haze reminding me of how I feel. Just a country boy who's learning that the pitfalls of the city are extremely real. All the nightlife and the parties, temptation and deceit, the order of the day. It's a Bloody Mary morning, and I'm leaving, baby, somewhere in L.A. It's a Bloody Mary morning, baby, left me without warning sometime tonight. And I'm flying down to Houston, forgetting her the nature of my flight. Jet is airborne, flight 50 cuts a path across the morning sky. And a voice comes through the window, reassuring us flight 50 is the way to fly. And a hostess takes our order, coffee, tea, or something stronger to start off the day. It's a Bloody Mary morning, I'm leaving, baby, somewhere in L.A. And it's a Bloody Mary morning, baby, left me without warning sometime in the night. And I'm flying down to Houston, forgetting her the nature of my flight. I'm flying down to Houston, forgetting her the nature of my flight.
And we're live. Welcome to the Mountaintop in the Swamp. From UFOs to camel toes, from big chuckles to moose knuckles, you got it locked right here on the Derek Farmer Net. Work, baby. How you all doing tonight? Let's see who we got in the room right away. We got Shay in the room. Shay, how you doing? Abby saying hello. Abby, you got my text. Good. Glad you're here. And Shay saying hi to Abby. Plenty of parking left, I hope. Oh, yeah. Always, always. Lots of parking here. In fact, we have acres of parking. For some reason, they still haven't taken down the old soybean crop yet. Cryptex stopping in to say hello. Cryptex, good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody say hello to Cryptex. Always good to see him. I just did a little door dashing tonight. Looks like the Lions are going to wrap up and tie up their record with the Buccaneers at 5-2. So what are we talking about tonight? Shay, you gonna stay a while, Cryptex? Sure, Shay, Cryptex. Well, let's put the pressure on him early. Let's get the pressure right on him. Paula Fitzhenry's here. How you doing, Paula? I wanted to hang on a second here, guys. First of all, I hope everyone's doing good. It was kind of a wild, wacky week for me, with this new job thing. It didn't go, what did I do there? Oh, there we go. All right, if anybody wants to, oh, shit. Hang on a second. I got, pork on the grill. I got a couple little cutlets, I've been telling the bird, which is literally right next to me here. I will turn you guys around. because he's been looking worried, He's like, dude, what's going on? And I told him, I said, look, tonight we're having pork. It is the other white meat. And we don't have any pigs around here, so. Ow. Shit, I almost stabbed myself. Abby, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. How does it feel to be 53? Same as it feels to be 52, to be honest with you. I notice zero difference. Now, if you ask me how does it feel to be 23 versus 53, I would tell you that if I could go back, to do that again, I'd sure like to give it a try and give you a report on that. Jari's saying hi to everyone. Shay, I don't know. I haven't been 53 in nearly 20 years. Well, Shay, you're just wiser then. That's what that means. No chicken tonight. No way. Hey, Hiawatha, how you doing? Glad you're here. I haven't watched Polarity, Josh from Polarity yet. That's the show in common that I think me and Hiawatha probably have. I mean, that guy must rake it in, Hiawatha. I mean, what's going on with that guy? People just send him, it's just like it's scrolling by. 50s, 20s. I'm just like, holy shit. I'm a little jealous. But he's really good. That guy is so good. He's one hell of a good broadcaster. That is Josh at Polarity, right? Hiawatha. What was the show about today? Yeah, almost 3 times now. Shay, hopefully you enjoyed at least the last third as well. And the, we won't say the final quarter, but as we move into the 75 to the 100-year range, I mean, shit, you gotta make way for reality. Hey, look, I'm not far behind you. Shay saying hi to Wappa. Abby, I'm 27 now, but I'll switch lives with you for a day. I'm not sure what I would do with a vagina, Abby. I mean, I don't really know. It's just like I don't know. I'd probably stand up and try to pee and make a whole mess or something. It'd be pretty terrible, probably. But I already got a couple breasts, Shay, I'm immortal. I'm immortal. Oh, what are we talking about today? What does it say here? Second law of thermodynamics. Let's hop in here. You guys ready? Because you know what that means. It's time to read a document. Dun, 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 dun. If I had a music lined up for that. Okay. Hang on a second here. I want to make sure this is sharing properly. You know how much Elon Musk likes to very good, Cryptex. We'll get there. Thank you though. You win the game so far. Okay, the second law of thermodynamics states that for any spontaneous process, the total entropy of an isolated system will never decrease. Okay, let's bump out of that for a second. Let's take that off there. Whoops, let's put that back. Let's take it off. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hang on a second here. I've had exactly 2 drinks out of my beer, and I am already forgetting how to do it. But that's all right, because we are going to figure it out together. We're going to figure it out together, because that's what we do here on the on this particular fireside thing that we do. Oftentimes, we will do a document read. We will do a definition of a word, what have you. And here we go with the word entropy. So because entropy plays such a big part in the second law of thermodynamics, I thought we should probably define that as well. The second law of thermodynamics states for any spontaneous process, the total entropy of an isolated system. Did I just put the wrong one back up? Oh my God, I'm a moron. Or do I have the... Hang on a second. Oh no, I... Never mind. I put the right one up for you guys. I was reading the wrong one. Okay. Entropy. In terms of physics, a thermodynamic quantity representing the unavailability of a system's thermal energy for conversion into mechanical work, often interpreted as a degree of disorder or randomness in the system. Second definition, lack of order or predictability, gradual decline into disorder. In information theory, a logarithmic measure of a rate of transfer of information in a particular message or language. Okay, so let's toggle back, if you will. Please humor me. As soon as I figure out how to oh wait, maybe I just have to do that. Hang on, I'm gonna get rid of that. Bye. Here we go. Maybe that'll just pop back up there automatically. No, that doesn't happen either. All right, that's all right. So we're gonna go back over to the definition of that, and then I'll get into why I'm bringing it up. Whatever. Entropy and disorder. The law introduces a concept of entropy, which is a measure of a system's disorder or randomness in an isolated system. Entropy over that, but I'd like to put it in simpler terms. To me, it says you now have, and I heard this today on a Danny Jones interview, you now have an expiration date. There's now an end game, basically. So if you think about it in terms of computing and zeros and ones, right? To have no zeros or ones in the memory bank of the computer would basically be no random. I mean, it'd be. I kind of lost my train here. I had it all worked out up here earlier. Oh, it was pretty good too. I think it's because I'm trying to read and explain this at the same time. Maybe Cryptex can help me. Oh, good. Please, no, don't let your head hurt. My head hurts as I watch them. I know it's a lot to take in, but when I heard the way this dude explained it, it was so Shay saying, thanks for the wrench, Cryptex. Shay Watson. What, Cryptex gave you a wrench? Everybody's giving everybody wrenches these days, you know. Talk about an end game. So okay, let me rethink this for a second, because I had it in my head with the zeros and the ones, you know. Cryptex saying basically a castle of sand on the beach will become pieces of sand in the wind over time instead of becoming a bigger castle in the future. Oh, Cryptex. That is lovely the way you said that. I love that. So with order comes ending. With disorder comes, if you will, if it's a computer, comes more memory. So you could even look at the double slit experiment, for example, and apply this to it and say that, well, why aren't the protons or the electrons hitting the target when not being observed? In other words, the law of observation. And you can say, because why would the universe, why would whatever that bigger, greater consciousness is in the universe waste time making it go to a certain target if nothing is observing it? You understand? So until it's observed, okay, it has no order and can basically go on forever. Now, if you apply that to a greater consciousness in our universe, and thank you, Cryptex, for sort of revving my engine a little bit on that. I sort of needed that. Yeah. In the greater context of the universe, and you look at the collective conscious, everyone's, you know, the entire memory of whatever is intelligent. Okay. Oh wow. Well, I'm totally new, so I'm learning this as I go here, Cryptex. I'm sort of reading along. I'm reading along for the first time. Why? Oh, I'll put that back up. So so then in my head, I'm saying, if the greater collective conscious does have a plan, right? Then that also means it has an expiration date, ultimately. But how would an intelligent universe throw off that game? Maybe by creating something with free will, us. Because then that's a new cog in the entire, and that creates all these other sort of relevant possibilities. Cryptex, am I on any kind of path here? I never had a course in anything except for how to drink cheap beer and smoke weed. But I found it highly fascinating that the more order you have, it seems the quicker things decay and go to shit, right? And that the more sort of spontaneity that you add to that principle, that's how you would fracture it to sort of drag it out, if you will, for a layman's term. You know, me, I'm the layman, and I'm not even getting laid, man. Damn it, Cryptex. This is right up your alley. Shay Watson saying, but a mighty oak tree will become planks of lumber to become a great mansion. Yeah, but it's the end. You see, you're giving order to the oak tree, which was just growing on its own in the forest without being noticed, right? You gave order to it, and then the end game is it's no longer a tree because you made it into a mansion. So it's a dead tree. So that's the entropy. That's the, you know, right? Am I following that train of thought properly? Or am I just rambling on? That's all I got. It's 16 minutes in, folks. It's been a great show. I want to say thanks to everyone for showing up. I'm burning my pork chops. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I really did burn them. Ow. Oh, I forgot to put the lid back on. You got to put the lid on if you want to cool out the fire. It's going to be one of those situations where I got them burnt on the outside and they're going to be pink in the middle. That's okay with pork, right? I feel like there hasn't been any trichinosis in a while. You know, so we gave order to these pork chops. And they will become shit. How's everybody doing tonight? You know, I thought, well, you know, we got one night. Okay, let me get rid of this now. I'm over it. I just thought it was interesting. You guys know I like to start a fireside chat out with a whatever it is, a document read on a UFO memo, or maybe we talk about the double slit experiment or something that I find interesting. I mean, it was, after all, the double slit experiment that made me realize there's something greater going on in this realm or whatever we're living through here. You know. Do you guys hear that? It's a Wolfman. Did anybody see my my ginormous turtle that I shot? I didn't shoot. I mean, I just took a photo shoot. I was driving down my road today and I saw this they like pork chops. The coyotes love, you know what I found out? Coyotes love pork chops. You got to watch your back. And if you guys see any sets of eyes behind me, make sure, because they're howling like crazy. It's okay though. We got boom boom stick, you know, stuff if we have to defend our ourselves here. I wouldn't want to have to, but no one's getting my pork chops. Not a home intruder and not a coyote. You saw, thank you, Jar. You saw my turtle. Shay says, no, but I'll give you one. I know I don't want one. No, this thing was just crossing the road. Oh, you thought I did okay on that? Or did the AI thing do okay on it? I don't know. Sometimes I get rambling. Yeah, the turtle was impressive. I have never seen one out of the water that large. It was huge. Well, yeah, right. It does sound. This one had mold on it or some kind of moss. You know, it really hasn't been. It's a really old turtle, you know, and clearly hasn't made it out of the swamp lately. Like, he was just chilling, man, crossing the road. But I didn't want to touch him, and you know, I didn't want to put any kind of human juju on him. You know, he was so close to getting to the other side that I knew that on my road, you guys know my road is a dirt road with only one other neighbor. It's probably about a mile long. It's me, and one person across the street about a half mile down where the turtle was at. I might have to whip these chops off here in a second. I don't want to burn them up too bad like I did my bratwurst the other night. Good golly. But I'm all prepared. Like, I don't need to go anywhere. Once you stay out here in the wood, you know, you get prepared after a while. And I'm about ready to freeze it out here in the wintertime. So give me one moment, you guys. And feel free to talk amongst yourselves, please, you know, or call into the... Oh, you still got a minute. Call into the line. Apollo saying hi, Jari. And Jari saying hi, Paula. Shay Watson, I have a really cool video one. I'll see if I can find it. That'd be great. That'd be great. Cryptex saying hi to Jari. Oh, yeah. So... you know, I mean, I wasn't going to even do any of this tonight. I was working in Kalamazoo and door dashing a little bit. Had the day off from the new job. Although I did stop in there and help them stock the whole place up and did all that, you know, on my way home just for the fun of it. And I thought, you know, I thought it would be a little bit busier tonight. It was really slow and the weather was perfect. And it's supposed to rain the rest of the week. And I got a hold of the mechanic, so we're going to be working on that office tomorrow. Once I get that side hustle rolling, you know, one of the 3 jobs will have to go by the wayside probably, because that's going to be a really good side hustle. Like when it starts coming in, it's not going to be like, you know, 20 here and 20 there. It's going to be probably hundreds, hopefully adding up to more than that over time, of course. So I'm really looking forward to... I have to drywall. I have to put in a toilet. I have to tear the ceiling out a little bit, put some new insulation up there. It shouldn't be too bad. Nothing much more than what I did at my house, and I sort of already had that little bit of experience, you know. Any new Hiawatha? Anything new in terms of UFO news on polarity today? Welcome to Derek responds to polarity videos. Cryptex, I you've been broadcasting a lot lately, I noticed, and of course we will be having a little interview with Skip Jansen this Saturday. So I'm really looking forward to that. I got to do a little more research. I'll have notes for that one. Sometimes on these fireside chats, I just tend to blabber on. Crip, how's your dog? You still got your dog? Cripsy? If I remember right. Cute ass little Cocker Spaniel or something. Yeah, I hope I hope I do him justice. You know, that's what I always worry about. Am I going to do the interviewee justice? So I think so. I think I have a good idea of the sort of tone that I want it to be. Cripsy. All right, good. Yeah, you bet. Yep. Yeah, he's adorable. I think I have a good idea of, you know, the tone that I want it to be. And I don't think it's going to be one. I don't really feel it's going to be one of these sessions where suddenly I try to get all these answers, you know, out of Delphi. I think I'd rather look at some of the bigger picture stuff in terms of how all of this impacts communities. He just seems to have a lot of insight on a lot of... Oh, she. Okay. Well, see, when I think Cripsy, I think like the Crips, you know, Bloods versus Crips. It's a gang thing. So I guess I expect to see him wearing like a little blue bandana, you know, to mark his gang affiliation. Yeah. Yeah, and it's been a long time since I've done an interview. You know, I haven't done an interview since last, I think it was around April or May when Arctic Fox True Crime was kind enough to come on and do a show. But I also so Hiawatha, of course, you know, I'm hoping that there'll be some pretty pointed, good questions in the chat when it comes down to Delphi specific questions, Cryptex, anybody. That we're definitely going to go through the chat and answer questions. That's part of my show. Anybody that comes on goes through that, but Skip's going to be used to that anyways. But I don't want to approach it as if I have just a list of Delphi questions. I just think that, to me, and from you guys, that'll be great. That'll help fill in some of that for me. To me, Skip has so much to offer that I don't want to just hold it to Delphi. I guess for me, I want to know what's doing a little bit bigger picture. Makes sense. But I'll be happy to make sure to get those Delphi questions in there. Whatever. And hopefully it'll be a well received and a highly viewed show. If I'm gonna interview somebody, I want them to have the benefit of having as many viewers as possible. They're not coming on to just talk to me. I mean, it's a team effort over here, at the farmstead. Boston's in the room. I knew something was a little bit off, and now the world is set right again because Boston Christian is with us. Abby is with us. Cryptex is with us. Hiawatha is with us. And we are getting a community together. a village of I don't know what, but you know what? More fun than anywhere else on the internet with you guys. I swear to God. But Hiawatha saying if Skip says something, he has a receipt. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. If it's like a definite thing. That's my line. I always bring receipts, but thanks for saying that. Yeah, I haven't watched. The thing is, I haven't watched like a lot of. Okay, here we can get into it a little bit. I haven't watched a lot of Delphi content recently. I haven't done a lot of Delphi content recently. I've just sort of moved away. That's just my thing, I'm not telling anyone else what to do. I don't judge. I have watched some of other people's Delphi content, Cryptex, you being one, and actually Lana from Truth and Transparency and Sleuth Intuition. Even though I have to lurk when I watch Sleuth now, like some kind of, like some kind of dog, with my tail between my legs. I have to lurk because I'm blocked. But I lurk. I watch it in replay. I don't do it live. That would be more lurking. But I will watch the replay if it's one that I find on Delphi to be interesting because I know his massive 800 video catalog on Delphi. I was there for most of it. So it's good stuff, just because you get pissed at somebody or something like that doesn't invalidate the broadcast they do. That would be kind of shitty. That would be kind of childish to be like, well, all your stuff is crap now, Well, if you liked all those things before, because you had one issue with somebody, you have to be able to, I think, after the angry period, get through that, Sensi Wackadoodles here. Oh my God, you poor thing. Yeah, well, just if you want to doze nicely, you just put us on and put like the Bluetooth right next to your head. I already played the Willie Nelson punk rock Willie Nelson song with the Super Suckers on that jolly Jay Leno. Jari, wow, Sensi, 9:33 p.m. for me. Oh, you must be Central. Yeah, I mean, the last time I watched, I think me too, actually. In fact, I said one time, well, I'll just say it. I said once, I think I was probably, this has been months and months ago, Cryptex, so please don't persecute me. I was like, I'm the most watched, and then like out of nowhere, Skip comes on and he's like, actually, I have the most watched program on Cryptex's channel. And I was like, I meant cumulatively. Noting that Skip is the as far as I know, back when what you know, it's not that it's not that I'm competitive with how many watches somebody else gets, but it's always a race for myself to get as many as possible when I'm interviewing somebody or doing a show simulcasting or broadcasting with someone. I hope that makes sense. These fireside things, you know, who cares? This is just special time. This is visiting time amongst friends, amongst people that know each other but don't know each other. But in the greater sense, we're closing the gap, right? Entropy. We're getting to know each other. Cryptech saying Skip is special for sure. Boston saying hi to Jari and to Cryptex. And Cryptex saying hi to Boston. Boston saying hi to Hiawatha and Paula over the net for 15. Hello, Boston. And that's 15. Love, Paula. So, you know, that ought to be pretty fun. You know, I'll be pretty well thought out for that, I would hope. I don't have to be back to the station because, according to the boss, I don't really know, you know. Okay, so let me I hope the boss doesn't watch my show already. That would be so terrible. In case you are watching, let me just say, don't take this personally. But let me say, so I train for one night until close, and then I'm back the next morning. I get 1 hour of sleep. I close. I have to. You don't get paid after you close, by the way. I'm there to, you know, an hour learning all it. 2 hours here, an hour. You don't get paid for any of that. Just the time you're open, and that's fine. I need to learn the fucking job if I'm going to do it right. It's a lot of counting, a lot of inventory, a lot of repetitive bullshit. But what I couldn't figure out on my open shift was how to make the gas pumps work. It's rather important at a gas station when you have the lowest prices in the area. People need that to come together. And the boss, I was clear the day before. I was like, if I have any problem doing anything, it's going to be on a point of sales or technical issue getting the system started. And I'm going to have to call you in the morning. Because I literally had 1 hour of sleep before I learned it for one day before I was on my own. Sorry, I'm not a fucking, 23-year-old anymore, but I would have been hung over at 23. I had a better chance learning now. Anyways, nobody answers the phone. 4 or 5 calls, and you can't leave a voicemail. The mailbox is full. And she's like, call me first no matter what. I was getting really, really to the point of locking the place up. And, if you can't make the sales thing work, But anyway, so I had to make a decision and go above her head, which I did. And I called the district manager, and she walked me through the process of starting the pumps up. And it was fine from that on. So then I got a call to this morning saying, since I couldn't handle my open, that now I'm on 3 closes next week. But that she can't be opening every day. I was like, dude, you don't train someone one day on like all this bullshit with all these different systems. I got a system with the DNR through the state I got to fire up. You got to get the pumps going on 2 different fucking, you got to click all the switches in the back and nothing's written down. No cheat sheet anywhere. Now, I was going to make copious notes. But in the process of even trying to learn to watch someone to do it one time before I had to do it on my own, if it sounds like I'm making excuses, maybe I am. You know what? I should have just recorded it on my phone. It's like made a video of the whole process. But I'm so damn old school. Man, I dropped off a resume. Who does that? Fucking square, Hiawatha. Oh, that's nothing. Shit. No, that's nothing. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's fucking... Oh, my God. And guess what? If you guys Google Cass County, all of a sudden, my first day by myself, they go, oh, the girl that used to work here just got shot. And I go, I don't know what you're talking about. On my birthday, the girl that used to work where I work, around the corner from me, was and this is unfortunate. I don't want to make light of it. It was terrible. Was a murder suicide. She may still be in a coma. I haven't heard in the last couple of days. He died. Sounded like a domestic freak-out situation or something. The cops haven't really said too much. Yeah, if you guys want to like Google Cass County, Michigan, and it happened on a street called Bourne, Born, Bourne Street. Don't you think that's a little ironic? I don't know any of the details other than some years back, maybe 6-7 years ago, she used to work where I work now. Whatever. But that it was a domestic situation. But it was like my first day, and I'm like, wow. It reminded me of Alaska when I went there and got a job delivering pizzas, and they're like, we're not really hiring right now, but you're going to take the place of the guy that just went into the witness protection program who witnessed the gangland killing. And I was like, awesome, dude, thanks for making room for me. Good Lord, Derek, right? Oh, my God. Yeehaw, Tex. You guys, I work at the place that every local goes to. We sell worms. Okay. In fact, on my off time, I got to be out back digging grubs. I'm just kidding. I don't have to do that. But we do sell worms. There's a worm guy and a minnow guy. He's the same guy. Cryptex, man, thank you. I want to say thank you to Cryptex for stopping in real quick, man, and saying hi. It was really good to see you. Thank you for stopping in, and we'll see you soon. So yeah, everything's an adventure up here, Run, Derek, run. Not until I pay some bills, Boston bills, I have not been fired yet. Damn it, I refuse to give up that easy. And there is something I kind of like about it. I don't know what it is. I knew that I would end up liking this sort of small town flavor. And it's busy as shit for gas. But you only got 4 pumps. So it can only get so busy. Where like you go to Shell, you got like, a lot more. Like 3 times more. And they have like this, this whole thing. They're cooking Egg McMuffins in back and shit. I don't have to do that. I ain't cooking no Egg McMuffins. Shay saying, good night, Cryptex. Hope tomorrow is good for you. Well, let me know if you get fired. You never know, I might. Probably not, though, because I'm relatively competent, Like, once I repeat something a couple times, it's like washing your hair, wash, rinse, repeat. You get the idea. By the way, that was the greatest marketing scam of all time. Simply putting the words on the bottle of shampoo, wash, rinse, and adding the word repeat. Right, so instead of just using 1 times, you're using double the amount based on the instructions. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Really? Did you paint it on there, Shay? That's kind of, I'm ready. Was that indoor or outdoor painting? It's getting kind of chilly. I like indoor painting too. You guys know that. I can cut in a good Yeah, but you got to be able to take a dog and a chicken permanent marker. Yeah, okay. This chicken, man, I don't know. I got to figure it out. He doesn't love that coop thing. I'm going to move this whole table into the corner after he poops all over everything. I don't know. Oh, indoor now. Okay. Permanent marker. You're crazy. You're funny. Oh, shit. Well, that was nice to see Cryptex, you guys. I got to say, that was nice. I'm glad that I'll be honest with you guys. I want to go back for way, way, way back 21st. Here we go. I want to put this up. Basically, a castle of sand on the beach will become pieces of sand in the wind over time instead of becoming a bigger castle in the future. In other words, it's not going to add on a story and put in, an outdoor kitchen, because you gave it order, it then falls apart. It's such a weird thing to me when I start thinking, is that physics? I don't know what that. Well, it's thermodynamics, applies to physics, I guess. I don't really know. And as far as the other laws, I'm not sure what they mean either. But Shay agreeing, it was a good explanation. I just think there's got to be something a little bit more to the memory of the universe. You know, like, why are things born already knowing what to do? In other words, they don't just learn it on the fly. Like, shit's already implanted in our subconscious the whole time. And that trips me out. That Dr. Jack Sarfati's getting some wind under his sails again lately, too, funded by the Fetzer Institute, Kalamazoo, Michigan. I don't know, a lot of crazy stuff happening. May not be a long show tonight, guys. I may cut it early because I'm starving like Marvin. But, and I'm really tired. I haven't been sleeping good the last couple nights. I don't know why. I feel like what's that word that you would say to the doctor if you needed something, you know, like to juice you up a little bit? I feel listless, you know. My male hormones have reached 53 years old. Maybe Abby, maybe that's what Abby meant. Do I feel the same? Maybe when you get older you just feel more like a shell. like you're shuffling around. You'll love some of the graffiti on a wall upstairs I did for the hair to help me, but he started to dig in and refused to leave. What does that mean? Shay always loves to give you a mystery. You'll love some of the graffiti on a wall upstairs I did for this friend, quote unquote friend. Okay. I had her to help me, but she started to dig in and refuse to leave. You have this problem a lot, Shay. No, I won't get worms, Jari. Stop it. Don't say that. I'm more worried about getting bird flu. The bird is inching closer to my pork chops. No, I'm not worried about that. They're oh my God. That would be terrible. Man. I'd rather have ticks than worms. I don't want any internal parasites other than the good old-fashioned ones that we all have or whatever, you know. I don't want extra ones. If that makes sense. And I'm glad. Have you guys ever heard of that oh wow, God. I'd be checking those rooms out. That'll kind of freak me out a little bit. Honestly, Shay, like, yeah, that is a lot of rooms when I relate it to my own house, you know, which had seriously, and I swear to God, one room should have never even, it was like a train car. You could barely count it. It was like maybe 6 rooms, you know. I do a 15-day gut cleanse every 3 months. Do a 15-day gut cleanse every 3. Well, isn't that a 3-month gut cleanse? I don't understand. I want that. Are you trying to fuck with me right now? What is going on? Only 3,200 square feet. So more. Well, you say only 3,200. Mine was, see, okay. Yeah, mine was 1,100 square feet. Or no, 1,000, I mean. Not even 1,100. So I guess that makes sense. By the way, 3,200 is not a small amount of square footage. Only if you live in, you know, like the Midwest, like we do. We're totally spoiled, by the way. 2-story in the basement. Okay. Yeah, in my head, it was a 3-story, which would be really awesome. I love a nice 3-story, but you know, if you're from this part of the country, you know, or the East Coast, I would say especially too. Now, maybe not so much anymore in big cities, but originally. the houses were very, very large, And as we expanded across the West, I mean, the westward expansion didn't happen really in earnest until when? The invention of air conditioning. Just after World War II is really when places like Arizona, New Mexico, now they had some population before, Nevada, but permanent big time population really started growing big time then, because it was miserable before that. You were living in a shack in the Serengeti, Ah, you could really? Wow. I don't have anything left really. I got rid of so much stuff. And then, all that. I had been weeding out stuff all along anyways. Yeah, I'm going to travel small, but next place, I get, whatever that means. I don't see myself buying a house again. I see a hybrid situation, like my own land with kind of like what I got right here, but mine, and maybe an outbuilding that I can pull my RV into. That way it's out of the wind and out of the bullshit and out of everyone's sight. You know what I mean? Kind of deal. Not this RV per se. I mean a new RV for my new place. They're not that expensive. I mean, the idea is that I do got to make some money, But, that's looking better now too. Having money on paper and having this delivery gig and going to work at the mechanics tomorrow surely is a good thing. I know it's just going to take a little time. I don't want to. It's been worse for me, so I don't want to push it. I'm just going to ride it, but I have to push it to some degree. Otherwise, I'm not doing what I can to. That's why I finally just decided to add a solid second job. It needed to be done, and it needed to be something close that I could handle. Not handle. I mean, I could handle any friggin' job like that. But something that sounded fun too, And it turns out it's been kind of fun, honestly. Like, I like being nice to people and helpful. And even tonight, I stopped in and helped for free. Put the truck away and stuff, just for the hell of it. And as I was outside getting ice for the ice machine, the Pepsi machine inside, because we actually take ice from the big bags and then we dump it into the top of this Pepsi machine, for the fountain drinks. A lady pulled up to get gas and she's like, my grandparents used to own this store originally. Like way before it was the company that it, is now. I asked her. And she's like, yeah, my dad had a butcher shop, or dad or grandpa, I forget, had a butcher shop, in the back, which we don't have. And her grandma, sold patterns for sewing out of there, along with gas and groceries and all that kind of stuff. It's that kind of place, It's been in operation for probably 100 years as a store, honestly. So, it's an old building. So it has some history to it, and like I said, it has the cheapest gas around, so you tend to get a lot of. And we have diesel. I mean, people you would think would come fill it up in a container, but where I live at, people just pull their tractors right in and fill up, and that's no bullshit. They just pull the tractor right in. In fact, I did a short from that gas station months ago before I worked there. Was showing this dude driving his tractor like a badass down the road. That was from the gas station that I'm working at now. So in that aspect, it doesn't feel corporate-y, even though it's a corporate name. It doesn't feel all corporate-y, Who is sharing? What do we got? I can't do anything with that. Is that the video? Yeah. Oh, don't you shit on my gun, buddy. I'm gonna get out of here with that. I know you're chilly. You don't have to leave. Hang on a second, guys. I don't go far without a little protection at night when the coyotes are howling, I know you probably think I'm obsessed, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let a person or a coyote sneak up on me and not have me fight back. I swear to God. I've been seeing a lot of weird shit in the sky lately. I won't go on about it. Oh, that's your house. Oh, I can't pull. I can't. Actually, yeah. If you want to share any pictures on the community post page, more than welcome to. I would love to see it. That'd be great. Yeah, I don't have Facebook anymore. We put the Chopskis on the Facebook. It just didn't fit into my life anymore. You know, I don't really talk to anyone anymore that I know that well. You know, so. But I stopped and saw Bob yesterday. She's doing pretty good, actually, you guys. The prayers must have worked. I want to thank you guys for doing that again. Because she continues to put on a pound or two. And eat and do all the stuff she's supposed to do. So, oh, you don't need it. I know, but I can't click onto it. I'm saying if I click it, it just goes up there, you know. I have no way to open it, is what I'm saying. Yeah. I can't make that file open. Ah, thanks, Boston. Yeah, she's always impressing me, you know, like I told her, I go, Ma, you gotta eat. You know, and it's like she can eat garbage. She hates the food there, of course. I mean, it's probably like a school or something, or like the military. It can't be great. It should be better for retirees, but the environment is positive. Okay? Like they do stuff together. They laugh a lot. I mean, I'm always popping in on them. They don't just put on a show for visitors. I mean, they're really, the whole place is bright. And I do feel like she gets good care there. I really do. Wow, that's beautiful and huge, Shay. Oh, you guys can see it? Wait a minute. Why can you guys see it and I can't? Damn it. I wonder how to do that. Wow, I'm really clueless when it comes to shit like that. Or maybe it's because I don't have Facebook anymore. I don't know. Dang, I want to see the house. I've been hearing about this house so long. I want to see it. Oh, I will. I'll see the house. You can put a picture up. I'm going to put some more wood on this fire. It's getting a little chilly. And I don't want this bird to freeze. Yeah, just a couple pieces, you know. I know some nights I'm shot out of a cannon, you guys. Like, you can't shut me up. And tonight I'm like a super mellow guy. So I don't know what to say about that. Hope you're cool with that. I still love chatting, though. Right, chicken? Don't you poop on my computer. I'm going to have a Pall Mall. Oh, you clicked the link. Really? I can't click the link. It won't let me click it because you know why? It's probably because I'm in StreamYard. So it's just going to pop it up on the screen there. Maybe if I was on YouTube, but if I put on YouTube, then I'll start echoing and doing all that. Like, I'm not sure why YouTube can't just integrate, you know, like have some kind of YouTube super premium. Seems like they would want to make more money. It would seem like it would work better if it was integrated with YouTube itself, you know, like as far as StreamYard goes. Because what StreamYard brings to this whole equation then is me being able to put comments on the oh no, I'm on my laptop. My laptop. I never broadcast up from my phone. Not that phone. I don't trust that phone. It has shitty reception out here. Even with the internet. It's getting chilly out tonight, you guys. I ain't even gonna lie. That's why I put a little more wood on there. I'm gonna move a little closer. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Yeah, it's getting a little chilly. So yeah, no, I'm on my laptop. So what I was gonna say was so for StreamYard though, if you want to be able to like bring anyone into the room or do any of that stuff, you have to have a third-party app, you know, and that's StreamYard. Are you cold? Are you freezing, Boston? I wouldn't say it's that cold here yet. I mean, I'm actually pretty impressed with the inside. I kept it a lot warmer today. I just kind of kept a little heater on while I was here, even though it was already kind of warm outside, and it seemed to carry over pretty good. Like, it's pretty warm in there right now. The dog was panting, so. Well, get the phone and log into YouTube to your channel, sound off, and click the link. All right. All right. I'll do that. I should be able to do that. Aw. Oh my God. Abby, I probably shouldn't show these. Abby, I just looked at I didn't see your little picture. Are those your little nieces? Or nieces, are they? Oh my God, they're adorable. That's cute, Abs. Lions won. Boom. 5-2. Oh yeah, YouTube. Here we go. Hang on. Sounds down. Going live. Oh, we gained a subscriber. All right, hang on. This thing gets the worst reception. Well, we have to wait for it to do something. It's now going to be a little bitch. No, it won't do anything right now, Shay. I'm sorry. It's being really stubborn. Like, it won't go on to a video right now. I don't know why. It just, like, glitches. It just, like, stays there, you know. But I will. If I have to even go back and look at it, I will. Because I can do that. Not until tomorrow, though, probably, because the stupid comments aren't up until the next day. It is cold. It is getting cold. I know. I can feel it in the air. Oh, they're your best friends' kids? Oh, you finally got to meet. Oh, they're adorable. Shay saying, I was yesterday, Boston, for first almost cold night so far. Volume off. I know, I just can't make anything play right now. I don't know why. It's being a real bitch. I see it'll play a short, but it won't load up my show. Maybe, I mean, I think it's too much. This is like a super cheap phone, too. Oh, I can't wait till I can get a new phone. It's annoying. Yeah. So, yeah, I will check it out. I will figure out a way to check it out. What is so great about them? What's so great about them, Shay? I mean, what makes a killer slipper? Come on, Wood. Start going crazy. I'm Chilly Willy. I'm starting to feel bad for the chicken. I got to do something about this chicken. I do got the next 3 days off. I'm going to research this. I don't care if I have to buy something for the chicken, like some kind of de facto coop, and keep it close to my RV so I can keep an eye on them. It's either that or I'm going to throw him over the fence at a bird farm and just like donate his ass, you know. Although I will say that I know that I don't have a lot of neighbors on my street. If I go up to where the turtle was and up to the T past that, take a right on Mount Zion, there are probably 6 or 7, maybe even 8 residences right there. You know, everyone's got chickens. In fact, one of those people dropped that chicken off at my place in the first place. I don't even know who. We got the chicken because the dude that was staying in the other RV helped the neighbors look for their loose cow. As a present, they just dropped off number 14 or whatever, you know. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Damn, if I have to take this chicken inside. They look like grizzly bear legs or something. What do you mean? Your slippers look like grizzly bear legs? Oh, they sound warm. See, I don't have a problem with here's my problem. I don't like warm feet. I mean, on me, my own warm feet. I don't care if anyone else has warm feet. I'm saying, for some reason, I know, and I do have some scrap wood too. Hair straws. That's the thing I'm missing right now. You'd think he'd figure it out. He has one of those already. I showed him a couple times, and he refuses to use the son of a bitch. Oh, kind of like Chewbacca or something, Shay? No, he'll figure it out. I'm going to put... He likes to be by me, is what I figured out. So I either need to move that dog... If you guys remember the dog thing back, then I could put even something else inside of that. I mean, I want him to be safe and warm. I don't want him to be miserable, you know? I worry about him nonstop. I just want him to be comfortable. I know how miserable you can be when you're cold. They don't seem to be too affected by the heat. Maybe I could be wrong, I guess. He seemed pretty fine, you know, running around in the heat. Jari cursed me with worms. A light bulb at a doghouse, essentially, is what we're talking about here. Yeah. I know it sounds so easy, Shay. And then it's like, that all takes time and shit. You know, I'm just not here very often during the day. I just tend to get up and take the dog for a walk and go right away. Because I'm not going to bullshit. I do spend my fair amount of time drinking coffee and sitting around and watching shows. You know, there we go. Finally. We got a lot of rain the last couple days. I'm not worried about a fire, really, to be honest with you. Yeah. I don't live in a dry forest. I mean, we probably got at least a good inch and a half of rain, so everything is still moisty. Although I wouldn't want to be careless, you know. I wouldn't want to be careless. I don't know. I was looking at all kinds of shit today online, you guys. Like, I was looking at, like, jobs in Alaska. I don't know why. You know, I've been to Alaska once, but I had to leave earlier than I wanted to. Shay's saying he can't be too warm. Oh, it has to be just right. He'll get pneumonia outside if it's too warm in his house. Okay. Well, it sounds like just an old-fashioned light bulb would be fine on a cold day with some straw and shit. Right? I'm gonna do one of two things this week. I'm gonna whip this thing up a house, or I'm gonna find him a house to go to. One or the other. Yeah. Yeah, light bulb at a doghouse. Yeah, that you did say that. Yeah. I see that now. Actually, Shay, you said that just one comment above when I forgot that you said it. So yeah, no, you're right. I don't know why I'm so like sidetracked tonight. Wow. I don't know what threw me off my game. I don't know. I just don't want this bird to suffer, you know. And he's getting closer and closer to me. Like, I swear he's so close right now. If I turn the computer around, he'd be putting his ass on my keyboard. And he's never done this. He has another spot that he goes where he stays out of wind and shit like that. You're right. They do have a sense of how to sort of stay warm. But I know he needs more than that now, you know. He just likes to be... Maybe, you know, it is potential that he could feel heat from this very fire. He's only a mere maybe 4 to 5 feet away from the fire right now. Do you think birds enjoy a fire if they're chilly? That's a weird question. What do you think, Shay? Do birds enjoy a campfire if they're chilly? Because I swear to God, I will make this bird the best fire tonight. I just knew I needed to have a fire, you know? I just knew it because it's going to, like I said, it's going to be raining literally the rest of the week. And it's going to be a cold, miserable rain, which is going to be great money delivering. No time for a fire. I'm either working on that office or I'm delivering until Friday at 2 o'clock when I got to be back to the station. And then at least I'm closing 3 days in a row, so I'm on the same side of the schedule. And by the third day, shit, I'll have that shit down. Yeah. I do. I'm gonna have to. Man, Shay, that's one thing. That's in Facebook. That marketplace is handy. No one uses Craigslist anymore. You have to go on Facebook Marketplace. You have to, which means I have to reactivate my account. I could make a new account and just no fire. Okay, I got you. I mean, there's a fire. He's choosing to stay by the fire, Shay. I know, but he likes it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't want to shush him, you know. No fire. I mean, I'm not holding him by the fire. I didn't, he just likes this table today and it's by the fire. I'm wondering, can he feel heat from it? And he's like, you seem to like it, Derek, it's warming my ass up a little bit. I don't know. And I have fires all the time. This bird is relatively smart when it comes to it. Oh, the Blue Jays won, says Paula. Good. I guess. I don't know. They won what? They won everything? Is it the World Series or something? God, I don't even know. Oh, Paul's saying hi, Abby. And Boston asking, Shay, what friggin' slippers? Tell us about the slippers. We need to know. We need to know about your slippers. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's what we were waiting for. Yeah, that'd be pretty traumatic if the bird just like flies into the fire, I don't need that kind of business. I mean, dogs too. I mean, the dog doesn't seem to understand fire. So I don't even like to put him around it because especially if he thinks there's a pork chop cooking somewhere, or something. I worry about him. Just make an anonymous account. Oh, I got to put the comment up. Just make an anonymous account. And don't socialize on Facebook. Just use Marketplace and Messenger. That way you can send. Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. I might do that. I should keep a back channel. I should. Shay, that's a good idea. I mean, it cut out at least 24 people that I knew. I should keep a back channel. 2 people that I know also through that. If they ever do, thaw out a little bit. But hey, if we're an example here on the internet, we can at least show people in real life that we do thaw out a little bit. Cryptex being a great example of that. Both me and him going on to each other's shows, saying hello in the chat. You can, I mean, Gorbachev and Reagan figured it out. Come on. I mean, what's it worth, Why is everyone always trying to punish the other person, Boo-hoo. I need some beer. Oh, yesterday, here's what I got free by working my apps and any bonus points I had and birthday bonus points. I got a free medium pizza and a free breadstick. I got a free chicken cantina taco and a free rice and bean burrito. I got a free Burger King double cheeseburger and a free 6-piece nugget from McDonald's. All in the same parking lot. And then I came home. Yeah, and I'm not bullshitting you because I'm going to eat the other half of that pizza tonight. I sub to a couple channels that guests on each other's show all the time. It's always interesting. Well, what are those channels? You can shout any good channels out you want. I'm not like these other creators where I don't like to let other people know about good channels. I like to let them know. If it's something one of the regulars likes, then put it up if you like it. Always welcome to. And it doesn't have to be any kind of, it could be any content. It doesn't have to be true crime. Doesn't have to be UFOs. It could be just how to, you know what kind of weird stuff I like? I could put one of these up. I like a metal detecting show. I like I like when they unwrap packs of baseball cards that are unopened. Talk about exciting. My God, when you get into one of these shows where they're opening coin rolls from the bank that they go by to see if they can find silver coins, I love it. It's like real-time treasure hunting. They'll do it live, or they're looking for like these certain cards in these unopened packs that cost them quite a lot of money, sometimes thousands of dollars, and they make a pretty big event out of it. So there's so many different ways to like do something exciting that before was such a niche market that you would have a hard time finding 2-3 people in your community that had the same interest, like opening unopened packs of baseball cards or something weird like that, or going to the bank and dropping $100 bill on 10 rolls of quarters and going, maybe we'll find some silver ones, because a silver quarter is worth like $8 or something. Big Fish is here. Big Fish, small pond. How you doing? Good to see you, Fishy. Cryptech stopped by and say hi tonight. That was really nice. I have the boringest show going on right now. Like I've never been lower energy. Like you would probably go like he has no life essence left. We can't tell, what he's genderless. He's listless, I'll see if I can take a picture of them. They're upstairs and I'm not right now. Yeah, well, yeah, and 3,200 square feet takes a minute to get through. As I've been told on delivery when I knocked twice. I got a big house. I go, geez, sorry, dude, didn't realize it was a mansion. He goes, if you don't like your job, you should fucking quit. And I go, if you're going to be a dick when you order food, you should fuck off, Like, I don't do well with guys that get in my grill. Oh, you got to use the apps. And birthday months, you get stuff. Actually, I take it back. I paid $1 for the rice and bean burrito. Why? Out of all of that, I did pay $1. On the app, you can make it how you want it with the Taco Bell app. So for $1, you could be going easy on rice, easy on beans, adding red sauce and onions all for free. Now, if you want the sour cream, it's 59 cents, lettuce 30 cents. I like the purple cabbage for 30 cents. But you get that option. How often in a drive-thru do you say, please add purple cabbage to my rice and bean burrito? Something to think about. I should skip the talk on thermodynamics and include the talk on how to order properly from fast food joints. Something I know about. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, anyways, through ordering that, the deal was through the app, if you use your Venmo account, which you can see copiously scrolling across the bottom of the screen, that you get a free chicken cantina taco. So I ordered the rice and bean, right? I got that. Boom, I hit the other ones. By the time I circle back around, I'm back in the Taco Bell parking lot getting my motherfucking chicken cantina taco. Because it was my birthday month food grab. And they're good. Wait. X61? Are you talking about 3-Eye Atlas? Okay, Big Fish, you have to get it close. I'm not a friggin' mind reader. Oh, my God, you guys. I missed some comments. Wait, I have to go back. You know I hate missing comments. If I don't read every single comment, I'm not doing my job. Boston's saying much colder out last night than tonight, I guess. Here, I know that it's not colder. It's actually a couple degrees warmer, technically, but the wind is making it feel colder. Yeah, it's windier out tonight. I bet they'd be good in Antarctica. Boston's saying, I never get a free Cantino nor free Cantina nor free anything. Well, I mean, if you order like I don't really like McDonald's, but because it was my birthday, I got the free 6-piece nugget. Like, I wouldn't usually order McDonald's. I tend to feel ill after I eat McDonald's. I'll be honest with you. The French fries can be good tasting, but again, you're a zombie after you eat that shit. Now, maybe people would argue that Burger King isn't any better. But my body reacts better to Burger King. It doesn't reject it outright like it does McDonald's. Okay. And certainly not Taco Bell, because I order a lot of things without any meat at all, just like refried beans, which are, by the way, vegetarian refried beans, no animal fat, in a Taco Bell bean burrito. Thank you. The chicken knows. It was here, 32. Ooh. We ain't that cold yet. Shit. We're still like 50-some degrees tonight. Much colder out last. Oh, we did that. Okay, here we go. Boston asking Shay, the boiler. It's broke, right? It is broke. I can answer that for Shay. The boiler is fucked up because she got took to the bank by some scam artist, which is disgusting. Just disgusting. That anyone would ever take advantage of another person over something important like water or heat or a roof on their house so it doesn't leak and ruin it, and then turn out to scam them. Shay's asking to Big Fish, that asteroid. Well, I mean, if you're talking about 3i Atlas, I think it's undetermined what it is. If there's something new called X61, I have not heard of it. A Big Fish confirming, yes, the asteroid or the aliens. Well, I don't think it would be an asteroid. If they're calling it a comet, there is a difference between the two. The chicken scratch. If you hear chicken scratch, know that it's a real chicken, not a green screen chicken. Poor baby. He is beautiful. I mean, he's shiny and he's got all these colors. And he's taken to me, Oh, God. I just didn't want to worry about a chicken too, This winter, I should get more than one wearing of my shoes or slippers. No puppies this year. Oh, right, because they tear them up. That's why. Oh, but bitch, 3i. Look, I don't know what it is. Look, I'm not a scientist. But Dr. Avi Loeb says it's anomalous. And he is a scientist. And I'll take his word for it. Yeti, the company, still carries one out back every day, and I have to go out every morning and walk the yard for one shoe. Oh, Yeti, the dog, I mean. There's a company called Yeti, too. I think they make coolers or coats or something. Maybe like boat cushions or something. I don't really know. Yeti is the dog, right? One of the dogs. One of the dogs. Adorable little name. Shay, I didn't know they called it a comet. Well, I know that they called it a comet more than an asteroid. Whoops. Sorry about that. Kind of loud. I don't like that about cans. Tough. He's your chicken now, so keep him warm or make some chicken soup. No, but you're serious, though. That's a serious point. You're right, though, because I don't want anything to suffer. And soup, for that matter, isn't like eating breast. I mean, I could spice it up so it doesn't taste all gamey. I'm sorry, buddy, to talk like that in front of you. I feel terrible for saying that. You're right. I'm figuring that shit out this week. For sure. For sure. Oh, Yeti's one of the little pommies. Pomeranian? Pomchi? I don't know what a Pomchi is. I don't know what a Pomchi is. I know what a Monchi Chi is. Yeti, Sasquatch, Quinn, Query, Hillbilly, and Mini Pearl. I read those off pretty good, Shay, by the way. Like that movie, you know, when they read off all the kids' names or something like that. What was that? What's that famous 50s movie? The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music, you know. We used to watch it every year. Pomeranian Chihuahua, Pomchi. Okay, gotcha. Oh God, that's got to be adorable. I never knew I loved little dogs, but it turns out I love little dogs. I mean, I don't get any animals; they just get dropped off to me. But you're right. There is some some. You have to take responsibility if you're gonna. Somebody drops you off an animal, you have two choices, right? Take care of it, or take it somewhere, or eat it. You know, Sound of Music, yes. You wouldn't think that I would love such stuff like the Sound of Music, but when I was a kid, I don't know, the whole family would get together in the living room and watch that dumb movie. I love that. It'd usually be a special weekend at the grandparents or something. Not always. I remember watching it at my house. Well, I stayed at my house 5 days a week, but every weekend until 8th grade, I was at my grandparents' house. I'm not because they had custody of me, because they wanted me there and I wanted to go, and my mom was happy to see me go away for the weekend. Oh, you want to go? Okay, bye. Your grandpa's coming to pick you up. It was my favorite place in the world to be. All my collections were there. My Hot Wheels, my pencil collection. You can laugh if you want. I had a pencil collection, and I loved it. Rocks, stamps, coins, anything. You named it, we collected it. Baseball cards. Oh, yeah, for a while it was baseball cards for years. I was obsessed. And I kept all my collections there because my grandma was a collector. And she would say, like, I'll take good care of them, and she did. And I didn't want any of my neighborhood friends being around my collections because they were animals. They would have only put the cards in the spokes of their bikes or smash my cars together on their crisscross crash course, or possibly strapped M80s to them, just to give that sort of an explosion effect to my Hot Wheels cars. I didn't want that, and I'm glad I didn't, because I made roughly $3,000 on those Hot Wheels cars that only costed $300 all those years ago, and that did save my house for a while. Something I'm grateful for. Why do you make me say these crazy words, Shay Watson? Chinneranians. Before. I'd give anything to do those again. They were magical. What's a Chinneranian? Do you have to go to Iran or something? What? I mean, was that back when the Shah was still running Iran? When we could get our hands on that? Since the Ayatollah, we can't get a Chinneranian? I don't even know what two things go into a Chinneranian. Chinneranian. It's a Jay Leno dog. Oh, here we go. Japanese chins or Pomeranians. Oh, Japanese chins and Pomeranian. Okay. I just always have a mutt. I always have some mutt that, nobody wants. And he's always happy to have a house with me. I've never had like a specific, I don't know what any of my dogs were, other than I had one that was a half black lab and part pit bull. Half and half or whatever. Although I think a pit bull isn't even a purebred dog anyways. So it was still like, whoa. Fire just rolled over. Well, you guys, I'm going to put the 12 gauge away. Take my two relatively worm-free, thank you, Abjari. Pork chops in the house. And try to do something for the bird tonight, probably a little something, just to give him a little shelter. And probably try to crash out and get a hold of my mechanic early. Shay's saying I always had big dogs. Long-haired big dogs. I bred and showed Afghan hounds. Oh, I bet they were beautiful for several years. Oh, wow. I mostly always had big dogs, but again, well, glad you're back now, Boston. But again, I found out that I do have quite a love for little. I found out that I just love animals, really. I don't really care what their shape or size is, or I don't know if I love them so much that I would go out of my way to try to rescue everything. But, like just seeing that turtle today, that giant amphibian or whatever that thing is, I had to pull over and just make sure that he got off the road. And by the way, if you move a turtle, I put it in the short, you have to move them in the direction they're moving. Otherwise, they will turn around and cross the road again. And that defeats the whole purpose. So if you're going to risk getting your thumbs, did you think he was big? I mean, I really thought it's the biggest turtle I ever saw out of water. Or not just like jump from the shoreline into, and you kind of catch a glimpse. This guy was out in the open in the middle of the day. What in the world? What was his problem? I think he was going from one pond on one side of the road to a different swamp on the other side of the road. He wanted to switch swamps. I can't blame him for that. But it was interesting. I mean, again, if he would have been on a busy road, I would have considered trying to get him across, but he was already there, and he was big enough to definitely. He probably could have taken the end of a finger off. I'm not bullshitting you. If you look at his, I looked right at his mouth, snapper part, and I'm like, okay, that thing means business. So I'm wanting to reach down and not really ever doing that before. But you could see, that he had all that algae and moss just built into his shell. He's got to be pretty old, he or she, right? But I have seen bigger ones in water, almost trash can size, lid size turtles in the water. Yeah, that could be a little bit of differential with size and water could be different. But this guy was probably, he was big. He was a good 1.5 feet across, I think. Yeah, definitely looked old. Yeah, I agree, Jar. Yep. Shay's saying they did a full-page article in the local newspaper for rescuing all the strays people used to dump at the edge of town. I was the first house in town, so I got them all. Well, it's what a weak-ass way to get... I'm not... this bird, anyways, I'm not just going to go drop him out, or just hope something happens, I'm going to make something happen. Something's going to happen with this bird. But the thought of just throwing something out of my car that's a living creature and abandoning it after I said I would take care of it, that's just not ever going to set well with me. I cannot do that. I'm not out. I don't get kittens. I don't get cats. In fact, I saw a cat run through the yard today, which most people see in their neighborhoods. But out here, it's only one of maybe 2 stray cats I've seen run through my yard, and I welcome it. I just hope it can find a place to stay warm, but we have field mice. I have no problem with stray cats around me. I'm not inviting the town to drop them off here. I don't need a bunch of kittens and shit. But some field mouse destroyer, no problem. Dandy's here. Oh my gosh, Dandy. My guy and I picked up a 4-inch snapper once. That little demon overtook the car. Well, yeah, you put it in the car with you. You're supposed to put it on the other side of the road where it's going. You took it away from its family. Well, when I went to Alaska, I saw two guys trying to pet and feed the little cubs that were running on the side of the highway, the little black bear cubs. And these things were no bigger than this. And they failed to notice the mama bear on the inside of the tree line. Now, I wasn't raised with bears, but I'm not a moron. These guys were like younger guys, like teenagers or something, just fucking around. Maybe they do it for fun up there in Alaska, chase around bear cubs and hope that the mama bear doesn't eat you up. But I got out of there because I felt like mama bear was going to charge out of that tree line and kill those guys. It was really crazy. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Since showers, I turned furnace on 65. I can't sleep when hot in the house. Me neither. I don't like it too hot. So, I mean, that's one good thing I got going for me. But again, I need to have it be a certain temperature. And I can do certain things for me and the dog at the, when I'm here. And I'm definitely getting, probably going to take 2 paychecks, but I'm definitely getting that radiator type heater with the oil in it. It's very heavy. It's more reliable. And safer. I feel okay leaving a radiator heater on low to just keep enough ambient heat in one room where the dog will be warm. I really will. And I'm still going to insulate with stuff on the bottom. At least block all the wind and stuff, for sure. Cats are one thing without too much trouble. Dogs, not so much, depending on what kind. Like my Mini Pro would never make it. Hillbilly likes to play kill stuff, like wash clothes and stuff. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the dog definitely depends on me. You're still using your AC, Jari? Where are you living? Like Florida? That'd be nice. I thought, you guys, I'm not going to lie. I mean, all these thoughts are going through my head. I tuck away a few paychecks. I managed to come up with a couple grand real quick. I don't know. I mean, I got my ways, too, I could see myself skedaddling for a few months. Huh. Oklahoma, wow, really? I was just reading one of the best, cheapest towns to live in is in Oklahoma. I can't think of the name of it now. Not Oklahoma City, but one of my favorite bands from Oklahoma, Flaming Lips, Norman, Oklahoma. Dandy saying, I go to bed dressed like an Eskimo and wake up like I'm tinder in the fire. Yeah, I tend to do that too. The one thing that has to happen is I just don't like my feet to be hot. That really gets on my nerves. The bird is stretching. That's really cute. Aw. Oh. Then he gifts it to the company. Jari, where are you? Oh, Oklahoma. Was that my bird? Okay. The bird's making weird noises. I had AC on 2 days ago, Jari. You got a spaceship close by? What do I hear? Yeah, that was the bird. He just shit right in front of me, guys. Oh, that was traumatic for me. He lifted up each leg one time, made a weird noise, and then boom, big pile of poop came out. I mean, I feed him what I'm supposed to feed him. I water him and crap, Eats a cracked corn, Which I got to be getting another big bag of soon. He seems to like it a lot. Oh, that was really gross, you guys. God dang it, that was gross. It was like cement or something coming out, just like a cement mixer, baby. I mean, that's not an attractive quality. Maybe the bird thinks it's a compliment or something like, hey, I like you, But it's still new enough to be shiny, I can't even look at it, Ugh, it's moist and juicy, and it's just too much for me. Yeah, I could never fall in love with a chicken. Thank God. Well, I don't even know what chicken scratch is. No, Dandy, you did not say that. What are you talking about? What is chicken scratch? I heard of it, but I mean, I thought that was something diseased Ted Nugent got when he was avoiding Vietnam. When he was, shitting his pants, to avoid Vietnam. Mr. Big Tough Guy, Ted Nugent. Shay. Dandy was the whoa. Oh, cat scratch fever. Oh, right, not chicken scratch fever. You're right, two different things. Forgot. Both contractable at different times, probably. Well, I just want to say thanks to everybody. I want to say thanks to Cryptex. Oh, you said it first. Come on. For stopping in and getting me through that explanation of my show tonight. That actually was really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Oh, really? You had a locust shell collection? Wow, that is nerdy. Oh, well, it started out actually to answer your question, Boston. We had in elementary school, we had a they opened a little office, not office, like a school store. They would have it in the cafeteria. And they had all the different football teams. By the way, I made money on those gosh dang pencils. Because they were vintage. Some of those teams don't even exist anymore, like the Houston Oilers and all that kind of stuff, So I started out with football team pencils. But then everywhere I went, whether it was a museum, now I had pencils with the little, you could tip it, and the little, and it would have, water or some kind of, look. It had a snow globe in the pencil. I had McDonald's pencils from the 70s. So it all added up. My grandma had her own pencil collection because my grandma was nerdier than me. And as a Jehovah's Witness, I guess she had spare time for a pencil collection. I don't know. But Farm and Fleet. Yeah, we used to have those. Now we got Tractor Supply. Junior showed me those, and I went there, and it's pretty good. Seed and feed will be labeled chicken scratch. You throw it in the ground, and he'll scratch around for it. Oh, that'd be fun to watch. Yeah. They do that to I seen a guy do that one night looking for crack rocks on the floor. I ain't lying either. I wasn't doing it with him. I'm just saying he came to my house. There was a guy I knew and tried to sell me his whole stereo for $40, and it was a really big, expensive stereo. All separate components, fancy speakers, 4 of them. I told him no. I said, no, I won't take part in that, man. But he thought he had dropped a piece of crack, and he searched around my carpet for I don't know how long. I said, dude, that's like a piece of rice. Like, you don't want to smoke whatever you're picking up. It's not what you think it's a saltine cracker. Oh, man. That guy ended up going to jail for robbing a 7-Eleven without a gun. But he said he had a gun, and he went to jail for armed robbery. Because if you say you have a gun, you put the fear into somebody. I know because I sent someone to jail for armed robbery for doing that to me. Also, in a separate incident, when I was robbed at Papa John's. Farmer, I heard this. I heard somewhere they found it's approximately 6,000-year-old human with no related DNA to anyone. Yeah. Yeah, they've been finding stuff like that now. The Nazca mummies have that going on. All he needed was a backlight. Right. Yeah, the rice, exactly. Don't smoke the rice, dude. It was sad though to see, you know. I mean, the guy was super brilliant. He was a biologist, you know. The only reason I knew him is because I used to pick up sheets of LSD from him. That wasn't crack, you know. He had all the good acid too, so you know I would pick up sheets from 100 at a time, you know. Oh, this has been over 30 years ago now. I'm not worried about it. I hope he's okay though. Shay asking where Boston? Yeah, where was that at? 6,000. Yeah, well, you know, well, it just goes to show you that we don't know anything about our planet, Boston. I mean, that's the whole problem with scientific dogma and religious dogma, for that matter. Uh, when people say this is the way it is forever and ever now, it's set in stone. Well, that's just a bad way to go when you're discovering new things all the time, right? We should keep an open mind to new discoveries and be able to work that into whatever narrative we have as a belief system. After all, if you believe in something strongly enough, surely you must be okay with them creating things other than yourself, right? A jury asking, Boston saying, I don't know, she'll let us know. No, I heard the same story actually, and I don't know either. But there is something unrelated to humans altogether that it could be the Nazca mummies, which they, for a long time, wouldn't even admit were real mummies. But one even has a little baby in it. They have 3 fingers, and they're clearly they're future humans that either came back and died here, or they're aliens. I mean, what else? Was that Denisovan from a cave, female? Maybe, Jari. Yeah, that what she said. What Shay said there. Danny's saying I'm RH negative. Where did that shit come from? My body would have killed my children without a shot or 2 per pregnancy. Yeah, well, RH negative is the rarest blood type, you know. It's the special one. It's the weird one. That's the alien one. That's what they say. I don't know if any of that crap's true or not, but I mean, if we have been hybridized from something, it would make sense. Maybe you're a hybrid. I want to thank Dandy for coming on the show the other night. If anybody watched that, that was really fun, by the way. I really enjoyed talking with you live. Shay saying Orange Sunshine, window pane. I met Timothy Leary. Wow. In Naples, Florida once at the Naples Commons. Well, that must have been something. Meeting Timothy Leary. Tune in, turn on, drop out, right? I never did Orange Sunshine. Pretty sure I did a window pane once, but I did the whole thing. Boston Jari, not sure. I heard briefly about it, but I'll find out. Oh, Shay saying, don't be sorry, Boston. I thought you said already, and I was frantically scrolling for it. Dandy saying, that explains it. Jari, my daughter is O negative. You know, you guys, what's weird is I don't know what I am. I don't even know what I am. Where do I find that information? My mom doesn't remember. I asked her. She said, I think she said, is it on your birth certificate? I don't know. Is there a test I can take to figure it out? I'd like to know what blood type I am. I mean, do other states put it on your license or something? I mean, I have nothing. I have no idea. Boston, maybe you could answer that for me, Boston. Should be in your medical records. Probably, I guess, wherever those are. Go to the free clinic. They'll type you. Okay. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I'd like to know. You can buy a blood type card on Amazon. Oh, probably just like poke your finger and... Oh, okay. No, you can go have a blood test. All right, I should do that. Next time, I'm going to ask the doctor next time I go. You know, I just got confused last time I went to the doctor because he asked did I want to pray with him. And that didn't denote a blood type. Unless he was praying over my blood type. I don't know. Oh, I never donated. Yeah, Jerry, I'm nervous I'm going to throw up. I don't like to throw up, and I get nervous thinking about throwing up. So I've never done any drugs that I think will make me throw up, and I've never done any. I know I talk a big game, but I'm a big wimp. I try not to overdrink. I hate hangovers, and I hate the thought of getting lightheaded. But I should do it, you know. I should good of humanity. I mean, fresh supply. And my grandma was a Jehovah's Witness. As a kid, sorry, I went out for a second. It wasn't on my radar as a kid. They take fake blood. You can sell your plasma, but you really need to eat good meals, and it pays good. Yeah, I knew people that did that. Boston. Again, though, I just I've delivered pizzas to the plasma clinic, and I see the people selling plasma sometimes, and you know, then they're out in the parking lot asking me for money and offering to sell me drugs or other nefarious things in the parking lot. Now they are a certain kind of stool. They pay very big money for your poo if you have it. Really? Oh, because they can like reverse, they like make poo pills out of it or something, and you can cure people's like viral gut infections, right? Yeah, I don't think I have the I'm a little too shy to figure out if I got the okay poo or not. I've never even been for a colonoscopy or anything, you know, or that any of those tests, you know, whatever you're supposed to have there. We got to watch that show Mr. Steve mentioned. I forgot. Not Dial M for Murder. It was just called M. I think. Yeah. Remember he was talking about it one night. He said it was like one of his favorite movies because it really highlighted early CSI work. What kind of shit is that? Well, I mean, they don't even want my semen, you know? Like, I heard that gingers were out. They just turn you away like, no, we don't need your semen, you know? Now, if you have black hair or, you know, are a professor type, maybe, but ginger pizza driver, they don't want the semen, you know? And that's okay. They don't have to take it. It's not a law. Shay saying, oh my God, I got this thing in the mail out of the blue for me to send a bio sample for something or other. I'll tell you what it's called if it's close. Crazy. Yeah, my mom didn't like to do that, so she had to send her poop in the mail. So random. I'm not sending a sample of my internal contents to a place I never heard of. Yeah, like that's supposed to go to your doctor's office, I'm pretty sure. Like, what the hell would someone need that for? I mean, come on. That's weird. That sounds like a HIPAA violation waiting to happen to me. Unless it pays money that I want to know about it, because I will poop in a box for money. Since I can't donate semen. Shay saying I haven't been to see the doctor in 7 years. Oh, good. Then it's not just me then. Well, I've been 3 times in the last probably 6 months, but all because I know what Lyme disease does to a person. And when you're going to remove big ticks like that, you got to assume that Lyme has transmitted to you because it's been well over 24 hours they've been on you. Danny said, I'm not shitting in a box. I'm not a cat. No, but it would, I think George Carlin had a great joke about that, how it would kind of trick your friends pretty good thinking maybe they got a lion, you know, instead of a cat. If you snuck in and did that at a friend's house. I mean, but just the word stool, Boston. You have to say the word stool. Stool is worth big money. You don't mean a bar stool. You mean poo. If you have the kind they need. Something about a certain kind of gut flora. Yeah. I wonder if I got the kind they need. How big of money? They pay per pound? I mean, how does that? By the ounce? I mean, I don't get it. I wish I could say the same, Shay. What did Shay say? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Charles, you've been to. You mean you've been to the doctor in a lot sooner than that. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're still continuing to have positive gains. Shay's saying, "Let me find that thing. It's strange. Yeah, I never heard of that." Boss is saying they send a small disposable, a forklet or a forktet. Oh, you do. I'm getting lightheaded. You just take a small swipey wipe in a card box. That's all. Yeah, Soylent Green. Yeah, you're eating poop. Or people or something. Wow. Yeah, this band I liked a lot back in the day when I was a kid called Motorhead did a movie called Eat the Rich. They did a song called Eat the Rich, an album, but they made a movie out of it called Eat the Rich. It was pretty brilliant, actually. I recommend that movie, Eat the Rich by Motorhead. Starring Motorhead. No big money for small samples. Oh, you got to really give it to them, huh? They got to be able to cut it into pills, I guess. Ew. You know, and then you got to figure burping, and it's like, it can't be pleasant. I mean, I figured garlic was pretty bad when Larry King would advertise it. Imagine he was eating shit pills that whole time. It's like no wonder he had 17 wives. Is Larry King still alive? Wow. I always did enjoy his program, though. Even as a younger guy, I liked corny old guys like Andy Rooney and Larry King. I've always loved broadcasters. Well, anyways, you guys, I'm cutting it. This is it. Soylent Green was people. Charlton Heston was a cannibal. We know it. It's an Illuminati thing. The murderer, Charlton Heston. I'm just kidding. He was a Planet of the Apes guy. I lost my lighter somewhere, guys. Oh well. Did anyone see where I put my lighter? By any chance? I must have dropped it. Oh, no. Well, that's awkward. Garth Brooks, serial killer. What? I know you said that the other night. That can't be true. It can't be true. I mean, not because I'm a huge... Got it. Not because I'm a big Garth Brooks fan, but that would just be weird. But if there is a conspiracy show about it, I must watch it. A Shay saying, I bet, Jari. I just happen to have good health genes, I guess. But I have a spinal stenosis, which is very painful at times. I have a high tolerance for pain, but I don't tolerate pills. Or I can't, tolerate pills. I'm sorry. I'm not too twisted. I hope I'm not too twisted for you, Boston. I don't mean to be. I learned all that. My grandma used to call it cruelty humor. Did you know he does have an alter ego? Who, Garth Brooks? Really? What do you mean? Like he goes around as someone else from time to time, willingly? That's weird. That's fucking weird, Shay. Okay, if he does that, he's a serial killer. I'll make the call right now. I mean, yeah, but okay. That's too much. Not really. Just because people are rich doesn't mean they are good. Oh, I know that for sure. They had to probably compromise something. He just seems like a doughy, dorky kind of guy, Hang on, I'll get you the link to the doc. Oh yeah, he made a movie as that person and recorded an album. What, really? That is odd. Oh my god, this sounds like a rabbit hole. Okay, I'll wait. Still, though, this sounds like a chicken hole to me. A real chicken hole. Gosh. Man, if you can't trust, like, Garth Brooks to not be a serial killer, you guys, I mean... They do not make pills out of stool that you would ingest. You're so crazy. It's all done at the cellular level. Okay. Okay, but I swear to God, not really, but I mean, I did believe that. I thought that I did hear that. Or did it start out that way? You know? So it's not like garlic. Because I'm saying that's not my kind of indigestion, you know? Okay, I'm stepping out for a minute. I'll be back with a link. All right. We'll wait. Knights, don't think... Wait. Nighty, don't think he's a serial killer, but he does have crazy eyes. Does he? I guess I never could stand... I don't like New Country. I considered him the start of, like... Well, really, Kenny Rogers was the start of New Country, but beyond that, in the modern era, you know, I just couldn't stand that crap. I like twangy ass old country, you know. Yeah. Wait, are you... What if they were just born with weird eyes? Like, I don't prejudge them because of their eyes, but some people do get super crazy eyes. Now, I will not be able to click on to this link. Oh, I can do it on my phone. Okay. I'll do it on my phone later when I go inside in a minute. I can't. I'm like freezing right now. I can't. And the fucking phone doesn't work out here anyways. I'll do it from my computer after the show. That's the only way I can. Oh. I don't know if I want to throw more wood on. I don't think so. I thought about it. I thought about just loading that son of a gun up. I mean, I could get us a fire going. I haven't even used half my wood for the night. And look that up, you know. That's weird, Shay. Shay proposed we get stool checked. We all get stool checked. All right. If I've got valuable, you know, something valuable like that, I mean, look, chicken, I don't know what to tell you. It's windy out here. Like, you were better off where you're usually at, dude. Like, I don't know why you would switch it up like that. I don't know why he would switch it up like that. Other than to come over here and poop in front of me. Shay's saying there are dozens of videos about it. The best one I watched so far. Okay. All right. Well, you guys, this has been an enlightening conversation. One, that people are making money on their poo. Two. That Larry King is still alive. 3, stop, farmer. My stomach hurts from all the laughter. I'll wake my son up. He'll be down here yelling, Mom, you better not be talking to people on that internet. Well, at least you're talking to safe people. Oh, at least mostly. I don't know about these other people in the room. I mean, I'm safe though, Boston. No, you got a good crowd here. I think your son might even be proud of you for finding a place on the internet that isn't out to exploit anyone or do anything other than have a good, fun, honest conversation. The channel's called Sobering Stories. Oh, interesting. All right. Dandy's saying, my youngest had a lazy eye. And he's a dwarf. I'm going to send his poop in like it's fairy dust. Oh, my God. Aw. That's adorable. Sobering Stories. That sounds fun. I like to find a new channel where they have some stuff in the archive. Boston, oh Shay, you must do it. Just ask your local hospital, a safe clinic. So you can just put the channel name and Garth Brooks serial killer in the address bar. Well, can I do that? Well, yeah, of course I can do that. Hang on a second. How about, yeah, oh yeah, I can do that. Okay, hang on. I'm doing it right now. Okay. Oh, yeah, wow. There's, whoa. Oh, shit. Wow. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Now I see what you're saying. Wow. There's a lot of stories on this. 120 missing people. Holy crap. This cannot even be cool. If Garth Brooks turns out to be a serial killer or part of some organized like, I don't know. Man, that's trippy. That's crazy, Shay. I don't know. I'm going to have to watch a couple. I'll for sure watch a couple. Yeah. All right. That's it. We're through them. We're doing it. I'm freezing. I'm going in or I'm starting this fire hire. But I'm going to go eat and go to bed and watch some serial killer Garth Brooks stuff, I guess. But I will look for that particular channel, by the way. Sobering Stories, if you're saying that's the sort of the best succinct one, you know. I want to say thanks to Abby for being here, to Cryptex, to Shay Watson, to Boston Christian, to Jari, Dandy Lioness, of course, to Hiawatha, who stopped in and who may even still be here. I know it's getting pretty late, so Sensi Wackadoodle even stopped in for a second, and it's really late over there across the big pond. Paula Fitzhenry saying hi. Big Fish Small Pond stopping in. Thanks everybody. Thanks you guys. I will be researching my interview for next Saturday with Skip Jansen, and I'm sure I'll go live again before then. You know, that's a long time for me, 5 days. So, with all that being said, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Thanks for joining me tonight. I thoroughly enjoyed our conversation. I will come to a resolution with the bird, and we will get it figured out. Until then, keep your eyes on the skies because there's weird shit going on. See you next time. Love you guys. Bye.